Hey y'all, welcome back. It is July, and I hope you and your family have a happy and healthy 4th. We're going to be going over my Voyager Crypto Portfolio account update for the month of July since my last update in June. We're going to be seeing what positions I've added to, what positions I may have sold, and what new positions I may have. So let's get right into it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome into my Voyager portfolio. Here you can see I'm down about $1,400 since my last portfolio update in June. And in June, I had about $4,000 invested of my own money. And here today, I have about $5,300 invested. So y'all can see that I've been really putting my money where my mouth is. And I really believe that DeFi and crypto will change the future. And that is why I'm accumulating so aggressively at these levels. One of my favorite reasons for using Voyager is I get paid in interest. They actually pay it out monthly, though it is an annual percent rate. And this month in Bitcoin, I got 0.00018. In Doge, 9.6, in Cardano, 2.4. One of my favorite parts about this is even though I don't have to sell, I'm still getting paid. Starting off with the top dog, we got Bitcoin, which I'm down roughly a little over $200, and I have accumulated 0.019256 in the last month of Bitcoin. So I'm pretty excited about that. As y'all know, my main goal and mission is to accumulate one full Bitcoin, as I believe Bitcoin is a great store of value, it is digital gold, and I still believe that it is like what the car was to the horse. And we are still super early. Michael Saylor even goes as far as to say that buying Bitcoin today is like buying land in Manhattan 100 years ago. And up next, we got Ethereum, which has had a phenomenal run over the past few days. I think a lot of it is hype and expectation leading in up to Ethereum 2.0 and the EIP 1559 update. Currently with Ethereum, I have accumulated 0.07442 over the last month, and I'm down a little over 10%. But this is one that I feel is super undervalued, and we could see this go as high as $5,000 by the end of 2021, especially if we have more institutions putting their money into the Ethereum, as we're seeing Grayscale put their money into Cardano, which happens to be the third biggest position in my portfolio. I'm very bullish on Cardano, and I believe that Cardano is very undervalued. I've added 202.1 Cardano over the last month, 2.4 of which was interest. And I believe as we start to see smart contracts introduced to Cardano, this could be a Cardano summer. We may see smart contracts introduced as early as August. And I believe when we do, the sky is the limit. This, in my opinion, is also the catalyst for why institutions like Grayscale are adding such big positions to Cardano in their portfolio. I'm currently down roughly 9%. This is a position like Bitcoin and Ethereum that I'm only trying to accumulate more of going into the future, and I believe is still extremely undervalued, especially if you can get it closer to the $1 range. And up next, we got Doge. Where's my Doge army at? And while I did not buy any Doge personally myself this month, I was able to accumulate an interest 9.6 in Doge, which is really awesome. And a reason that I love Voyager so much is that even though I'm not buying, I'm still able to accumulate more. And it's helping not only my wealth grow, but it is also allowing my asset to compound more in interest each and every month with my interest rate. And I believe that is one of the ways that we're going to be able to no longer work 9 to 5 for active income and allow our money to work for ourselves. That's why I'm so huge on interest and dividends, is because if you believe in the investment and you invest in it long term, it only allows you to accumulate more, and it compounds and grows like a snowball going down a hill. And the moment y'all been waiting for, my newest position, which is Link. This is a coin that I'm very bullish on going forward into the future. We've seen Link hit as high as in the $50 range. And this is an Oracle network. So what it does is it helps smart contracts communicate with the real world. And so let's just say you were to gamble or to bet on a sport event. So let's say the Chicago Bears play the Dallas Cowboys, and you bet that the Bears are going to beat the Cowboys. Well, when in the real world the Bears beat the Cowboys, then the smart contract will be initiated and you will get paid out the second that it happens in real world time. And this is something that I think could be very beneficial going forward into the future, as we could see this with things like car payments, house loans, and pretty much any type of contract. And last but not least, we got VeChain, which I added 1,874.5 VeChain to my position. This is another position that long term I'm very bullish on, and I'm only adding more to, as they already have partnerships with companies like Walmart in China, BMW, and are currently only one of 2 blockchains allowed in China. I'm down roughly 23%, but as I accumulate more and continue to dollar cost average, I believe long term I'll be very happy that I was buying at these levels. While we did not get the June boom, maybe we will still fly in July. I do believe, though, from what I've been reading, it may be a little bit of a bumpy road because Grayscale is going to be selling some of their Bitcoin here in the middle of the month. But I believe it will allow people like me to accumulate more at this range, which I'm perfectly happy with, as my ultimate goal is to own at least 1 full Bitcoin, 5 Ethereum, 1,000 Cardano, and I haven't decided yet on Chainlink and VeChain, but probably around 10,000 VeChain and at least 10 Chainlink. So that's what a portfolio I'd like going forward into the future. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube who still unfortunately lives at home with his mom. But thank y'all for tuning in who have made it this far and have shown support. I could not do it without y'all. I love y'all's questions, y'all's comments, and I couldn't do it without y'all. So hopefully I'm inspiring y'all to invest too. And let's do this together, because ultimately none of us want to work that 9 to 5 for that active income. We want our money to work for ourselves, get that generational wealth, and be financially free. Because ultimately working 9 to 5, let's just admit, it's not for me. I don't like it. I think it sucks. But let's get to where our money works for us and we don't have to work that 9 to 5 anymore. So thank y'all for tuning in, especially if y'all stayed this long. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And if y'all have any questions, please ask. I'd love to answer them. And let's invest together and let's get that financial freedom. And happy 4th of July.